Welcome back to the Grow Family Network, and today is a sponsored video. Thankful to the people at Elechomes for sending us a food dehydrator. Also, they sent us a food dehydrator, but for our beautiful subscribers, we have a 40% off link in the description. Just check it out, you'll like it. These are regularly priced at $199. I looked at the Excalibur food dehydrators that are on this scale, like the bigger dehydrators, and I see them for like $250 and on up on Amazon. If you look on Amazon, this one is $199. With that 40% off, you're looking at around $120 for this actual dehydrator, which I think is a good deal, a good bargain. But I'll leave that up to you. We do have the Nesco brand, like the small in-home one. And it's real small, so for things that are bigger, like our banana peels, like other little projects we want to use to dehydrate stuff, it just takes a longer time. So when you get something, I think our Nesco has 5 little small circular shelves. These have 8 huge little trays. I really don't want to open it up, but I'm going to show you in this video actually us actually packing this. What we have now is it's on a 8-hour time frame, 155 degrees. I like to use it, I like about 135 degrees, but I'm trying out, this manual says 165 for ginger root, so I figured ginger and turmeric is kind of the same. So I just came down to 155 degrees. I'm gonna let that go for 8 hours. If I don't like how dry it is, then I'll put it on for some more. That's the good thing about dehydrating. Also, with this, it does come a lot more. You see I got the little turmeric hands because we've been messing with the turmeric. But it does have a lot more in its actual manual than the Nesco brand had when I got it. A lot of things about prepping food. Discoloration is something that I don't think people really worry about that grow their own food, because right, you just growing it to eat it. You're not worried about if it looks perfect. The stores kind of worry about that, so they really do have a guide in it to tell you how to keep your apples looking white. Me, I got apples in here now. I've never had a big problem with mine discoloring. As soon as you cut them, go ahead on and put them in your dehydrator, and once it dries, I mean, I never had a problem with it. So it does go through a lot of different things about this thing. Jerky, herbs. It comes with there's that out. Comes with some food trays or fruit trays for your fruit roll-ups. So if you got your stuff, you know, you kind of put it on there, dry it. That's what these are for. People that's into dehydrating know about fruit roll-up trays, but theirs are the little square ones. I like this. It comes with silicone little meshes, and these are for your herbs, like your moringas, your lemon balm, your rosemary, things that dry and it can't hold on these racks. Like here, it'll fall off. If you can see that, it'll fall off those racks. These go over the top of your racks. That way, as your smaller herbs or smaller fruits or whatever dries, you don't have to worry about it actually falling in between and falling down on something else. So let's get into this review. I got about another 7 hours and 49 minutes before I can do the next part, and that's where we're going to take this turmeric out here. We're going to do some powder, and we got some kiwis we're going to try. So I'm really interested in trying the kiwis. I can't remember how they taste because I know we've done them before, but I haven't done it in so long because we didn't have the space. Now we got so much space, we got to find stuff to put in this thing. So stay with us 1 second. Well, not 1 second. It's 11:43 in the morning. When we wake up, we'll look at this thing, or probably a little bit in the afternoon, because I gotta go to work. So when I get back, we'll check this thing out, we'll open it up, and we'll see what it's doing for us. So give us 1 second. It'll be a couple hours, but to you, it'll only be a minute or half a second. Right back. And what I can see here is that the apples maybe I need to let these go a little bit longer. They're like, I like them like kind of a little bit soft. I don't really like my dried fruits like super hard, but they're really, really good. Like spongy. Some people like theirs a little bit more dried. I think the longer you want to keep them, the drier they need to be. But this is really good. And as you can see, we didn't do any pre-treating on the color, but that's still a good color to me. Let me see if I can put it into focus. Those are still a good color. The same thing for the kiwis. They're still what I would call like chewy texture. So I'm gonna put that to the side. Now I think we just about got all of the turmeric cut pretty well. You can see that a lot of them was touching when we put them in, and that's why I say sometimes I like to put mine a little bit closer, because as they shrink, they just all separate and it barely looks like you got anything on it. But you can see, if you can hear that. Let me see. That's your turmeric. That's how dry it is. Really good. So really good on the turmeric. That dehydrating time. Let me get that a little closer. You can see right up here they have dehydrating times. I'm gonna get closer, even closer. There you go. Dehydrating time. Some are 8 to 14, some are 9 to 18, some are 5 to 8, so on and so forth. So if you're picking fruits or vegetables that have that same dehydrating time, also same temperature time, and most of them are 165. Some you might want to blanch a little bit, some not. I think the blanching does help a little bit, maybe. Now I know how to get the real dark yolks, and turmeric was one of the ingredients. So if you ever cook with turmeric, if you ever cook eggs with turmeric powder, or if you ever put turmeric in anything, you'll see like immediately it turns it that orange color. And that's what they're doing with a lot of your organic chicken feeds, putting turmeric in it to make the eggs inside the chicken the yolk turn that color. Like I said, all these are still, I just love dehydrated apples and pears. I think this one does do a little bit better than my Nesco, because it's kind of like a spongy, rubbery, whereas in my Nesco it's just real rubbery. This one here, actually I'm gonna turn it, let me see, so you can see. But this one here, the Nesco, the fan is on the top of the Nesco base. Let me show you that, 1 second. All right, so here's my Nesco. You can see that it's the fan is under here, a little small fan, and everything, it goes on top of the base like this, and it just shoots down. I got like 5 of these, and it just shoots down on top of them, which is okay and cool. But what I notice is sometimes I have to take my base, like just say if I have 3 bases on this, 2, 3, the fan does real well on the top one and the next one, but sometimes I have to rotate. I have to take the tray that's on the bottom and move it up to the top. Once those top things, like your top stuff will get dry first really fast, and then everything underneath it will dry at different times. With this here, let me move this to the side. With this, you have your fan over here. Hope y'all can see that. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it. So with this here, you have your fan on the side wall, and that actually blows evenly, just about blows that heat evenly. Even up here, you got some holes for that heat to come out. So you can blow evenly across it, causing them more so or more likely to all dry at the same rate. And you can look at this. Oh, this one is a little rubbery. Not as hard as the other one was, but that was a thick cut. And they've been sitting in here a while, but that one is, you can hear the crack on that one. So that one might have been just cut a little bit thicker. But all of them are really dry. Gonna be perfect for us making our turmeric powder. So I probably got about another, maybe another batch of turmeric powder. This one I'm gonna keep for myself, and we're gonna make another one. I had a guy that sent us actual pill machine. So one of our subscribers sent us a pill machine, and then he asked us just to send him some powder in return. So he got us the pill machine. We'll send him back some powder, and he'll make his own pills and stuff with our produce. So it'll be all organic, man. Can't find organic turmeric probably anywhere in the world except if you grow it yourself. So that's gonna be a good deal for us. Also, I like that it has real good airflow. I think all dehydrators are basically built around heat and airflow. And you can see back here to the back, you can see my hand in here. So this is actually open to the back. Not gonna just harbor that heat in there. It's really just letting everything just flow to give you that even dry and not really holding any heat in the back. Also, I like the fact that it has a little viewing window, right? So you can watch your stuff kind of dry. That's real cool. And you don't have to like squint your eyes to look in there because they have that light in the back. Let's see if I can open it up. You can see there's a light over here to the back, which is really cool. So I think this is a good product so far. I would like to give another update, maybe by the end of the season, or maybe in spring when we get our tomatoes coming, more of our fruit, like plums, pears, different fruit like that, where we can kind of put in a dehydrator and test it out. Last year we did zucchini, our peppers. I always dehydrate, so it'll be cool for me to see if our ghost peppers and all those peppers we make like pepper flakes with, see how good they do in this dehydrator. So this is our review on Elechomes. Really good. Everything is kind of set for you. Like I say, if you press fruit, it's kind of preset, 165, 8 hours. If you press, let me stop that. Press your vegetables, 165, 8 hours. Now you could control that yourself. Herbs, 165, 6 hours. Meat, 172 for 10 hours. So they do have some presets on it, but you can also put your timer up how you want it. I think the 155 I should have did it at 165 for the 8 hours like they said. But I'm more like my stuff a little bit drier, especially with my herbs or my turmeric and ginger, because I'm going to powder it. So anything I'm going to powder, I want it really dry. Not like the apples that we're going to eat. I'm not really going to eat the turmeric. So I want it really dry. So I would actually take that 165, just say if you go to 165 and the book calls for 8 hours, I would say push that up to at least 10 hours. That way you can get that drier, get that 40% off. So thank y'all for watching the Grow Family Network. And as always, grow. Peace.